Hi, this is Randy Schooneman from Bulldog Rooter. Today's date is October 19th, 2016, and I'm out here with David Lane, and we're going to take a look at the sewer line, excuse me, the main line, for the house at 4213 North Madison. We were out here a couple days ago, cabled this out. We're able to drain everything like crazy, and after I left the house there was an additional backup. So we videoed it then, and we've cabled it again with a bit larger tip. Worked each of the blockages really thoroughly. Right now we're in the alley. We're looking at the sewer in the alley behind the house, so it's east of North Madison Street. And we're going to start pulling back and see what this line looks like now that we cabled it again, and see what's going on out here. We're looking in the sewer trough right now. We go into this little bit of concrete, and then we've got some tile, clay tile. And like we saw on the last video, we've got a couple of fairly decent separations here right at the hub. We're pulling back now towards the house. We're working through the same clean out. A little bit of root debris left over. We went through this with a 3.5-inch cutting tip. We didn't pull anything back, but as I recall, this is about an 85-foot long line, and we went out roughly about 105 feet. Right here, we're back in that bellied area. It starts here, and I identified this on the first video inspection. Starts right here about 5 feet back from the sewer trough. Like I mentioned before, my camera head's about 1.5 inches in diameter, and right here at 7 feet we start coming out. There looks to be a pretty healthy separation right here. This is 6-inch pipe, and right here it looks like we go into 4-inch, but when we go over the edge you can see a lot of roots going in the line, and it drops into that belly, and this could be where a lot of the issue starts. We're kind of limited in terms of how big of a tip we can get on our cable and go out here. We do have a commercial jetter that we can run up to about 4,000 psi and strip some of these things out of here. Hopefully the pipe is intact. It's kind of scary where we're underwater to know what we're going to encounter. There's a little root encroachment there about 10 feet back from the trough. Minor separation there in that. At that piece, we've drained an extra large load of water from the washing machine, along with draining a bathtub and doing multiple toilet flushes to clear any remnant roots out of here. Okay, here's another little belly. We're back roughly about 17 feet back from the trough, and we drop into it. And again, it's a pretty healthy one. It's over 1.5 inches deep. And about 3 feet later, we're out of it. And you can see the separation from this angle a little bit better. Another little minor belly there, but it's more of a separation in that clay, at that clay joint. Here's another little bit of a separation with leftover root intrusion. We've pretty much gotten all those cleaned out of here now. Like I mentioned on the original video, the light of the camera is always going to be on the bottom of the pipe. Aspect-wise, the bottom of the pipe is now in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. This is an area here of a fairly flat grade that we saw the last time. And it starts roughly about 27 feet back from the trough. Gets deeper and deeper. And right here, about 6 feet later, we come out of it. So that's a pretty significant area of where we go into positive grade. Here we go. Bottom of the pipe now is at the upper right-hand corner of the screen. We're about 35 feet back from the sewer line. Little separation there, a few little leftover roots. We've worked the heck out of these about 3 to 5 times every place we had resistance until we felt little to no. There's another little bellied area, about 39 feet back from the sewer. Not a super deep one. Oh, spoke too soon. Here's another little remnant root intrusion. Right here at about 42 feet, we're pretty much out of it. Another little separation there in root intrusion. Another little bellied sectional line there. This one's fairly short. That's about 45 feet to 46 feet, just a real short one. A few little remnant root intrusions there. This is about 50 feet back, a couple little bit of roots left over. Notice the standing water on the bottom of the pipe, not a good thing. Looks like it literally starts right there at about 49 feet. Continues back to about 51 feet. A few little rough leftover roots from that intrusion, but overall looks a heck of a lot better than it did the last time. Another little separation there. This one's a little troubling looking with the roots that you can see at the top of the pipe there. They don't really fall in line with the seam of the pipe. We might have a little section there broken out, but no chunks of pipe sitting in there, which with the water we've run here I wouldn't expect to see. Here's a pretty healthy root intrusion, pretty decent separation there, probably about an inch to a half inch. Pretty easy for the roots to get in there. That was at about 59 feet back from the sewer line. Here's yet another little belly at 62.5 feet. And looks like we come out of it at about 65, 66 feet. Bottom of the pipe still on the left-hand side of the screen. This is a pretty healthy leftover root intrusion here, caused by, you can see how we have a pretty good-sized separation there where the roots have gotten in. Another one there at that separation, and yet another one there. This one we really gave heck to. This one's, I believe, the closest one to the house. Just a few little chunks of roots hanging on there. Another little separation there. This one is really close to the house also. Separation and root intrusion. And right here, of course, you can see where we transitioned from the tile into the iron pipe, so we're within about 3 to 5 feet of the outside foundation wall as we pull back inside the house. And right here looks like a section of ABS where the downstairs bathroom was probably added. They cut into the iron pipe and added that. Now we're back into iron. And looks like we're getting ready or pulling up the clean out right here. And this is where we're working from in the laundry room in the basement. Again, this is Randy Schoeneman from Bulldog Rooter. Today's date is October 19th, 2016, and that will conclude the video inspection of this main line. Thanks for choosing Bulldog Rooter.